Alright, I'm back. We got some Badger Canyon iced tea right here. This is, the hell is this? This is lemon and ginger black tea. And then I threw a little bit of Clover honey in the bottom. So, cheers, guys. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Not too sweet. I usually go light-handed on the whatever sweetener I choose. Honey was the sweetener today, but slightly sweet, but very subtle lemon and ginger. I think it gives it a nice mellow, enjoyable flavor. I think this one would be better suited in a nice warm or hot tea rather than iced tea, but it's like, 11 a.m.-ish in the morning, and iced tea sounded better. So that's what we're going with. All right. We got the Cajun Blade. This one is Temps Barbershop, which I guess is translated from Cajun French as Good Time Barbershop. Temps. And I'm sure there's a better way to pronounce that, but that's what you're getting out of this gringo. All right. Let's see if we can. We got the Thirsty Badger shave bowl right here. Beautiful shave bowl. We got a nice lather whipped up. I don't know if the camera catches the sheen off of the overhead lights there, but this one's got a nice little sheen to it. Nice little shine to it. And then we're using this this bad boy right here, an affordable luxury. This is the Razorock Silver Tip. BC Silver Tip? It's a Razorock Plissoft synthetic brush is what it is. Nice little brush there, affordable, budget friendly, and it gets the job done. All right, then we got, does this thing have any marketing whatsoever? No, the way I like it. So this is the supply razor, and as you can see from the neck, it's the old supply razor, supply injector razor. It's got nice curled edges, chamfered edges, pretty much everywhere. Everything is rounded, smooth, very well machined. It's got this little nut on the neck that you could lose down your drain or down the back of your, sink or whatever. It's not the best design in the world, but it is a modern injector, so I appreciate that. And then for the aftershave, I don't have the matching aftershave because this is a sample Sunday, so I'm going with Chicago Grooming Company, formerly Oleo Soapworks, and this is their number 11 barbershop, which is based on Margella's at the Barbers, I believe it's called. Which is a nice cologne. I don't know if it'll come across. Oh, maybe you can see down here by my thumb. There was a few little oils separating, and then there's little micro bubbles as well. I tried giving it a good hard shake, and they still didn't incorporate. I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think it's just fragrance at the end of the day. I believe it's just fragrance. But just wanted to point that out. It's an old aftershave. Old. Years. Probably 5 years old or more. So I'm not worried about it. It'll still get the job done. Alright. Let's go ahead and wet the face. Hope everybody's been well. Quick update. For those of you that were tuned in on my dad's situation, he was in some pain like a week and a half ago. Being the tough motherfucker he is, he was like, well, I'll just wait out any surgery or anything until I get back from my fishing trip in Florida, which the doctor strongly recommended against, but it is what it is. So things are just kind of on pause. He's in pain. He's in pain, but it's not the end of the world. And what started off as something, you know, sort of severe, they're assuming it's not as bad now. So, you know, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong on the Florida fishing trip. Hopefully he doesn't make things worse. And then when he gets back to town, you know, he'll get shit handled, and we'll be on the road to recovery. So thank you for all the well wishes, for everybody who watched my last video. I think it was my last video, one of those. I appreciate it, guys. And other than that, I am feeling much better now. I'm starting to settle into these lead duties. There's always a little bit of that, like, anticipation. I knew I was going into something with little amount of training on the actual, like, duties part of it. Like, I know how to tell people what to do. I know what needs to be done, and I know the order of importance, and I have no problem telling my coworkers what to do. I'm well respected, not to toot my own horn. That's not a problem. There's computer programs that I've never been taught that I won't have somebody over my shoulder to help teach me either. They're kind of just like, figure it out. We don't have nobody to show you. So, and they're like fucking outdated programs, you know, no surprise there. It's the fucking post office. Everything's outdated. But, you know, after pushing through all week, we're getting there, you know. Alright, this stuff is bold and banging. This stuff smells great. Now, I will say, it's not what I think of when I think of a barbershop or a traditional barbershop. There's this fruitiness to it, and when I'm looking at the scent notes, it's not overly fruity. Top notes of mandarin, lemon, and orange peel. That's about as fruity as it's going to get right there. Mid notes of lavender, clove, bay leaf, a hint of rum, and base notes of sandalwood, cedarwood, amber, and soft white musk. Those are the notes there for anybody that's interested. It is a tallow base. This is just a sample that I didn't purchase. I was gifted from Lathered Yeti, Chris. Thanks again, Chris. And I've given wrong information on some of these samples, so, you know, I have the $20 $5 or 5 ounce note there, but that's for what's currently available today, not necessarily what this sample was. So keep that in mind. I have about 2 days growth here. And what was I talking about? Oh, the scent of this thing. It definitely has like a fruity top for sure. But I wouldn't say it's like bright citrus. I would say it's more like candied orange. Like, there's a sweetness to this citrus. It's like candied orange, even though that's not a scent note. That's the way it's coming across to me. Maybe like the mandarin is sweeter than I'm used to. Or maybe there's just more of it. Who knows? Smells good though. Got like this candied orange, and then you got the woods at the base. This one is almost cologne-like, like almost. It's a good scent. I like it. Definitely doesn't feel like old manly or overly mature. It just feels like a nice modern cologne almost. Little bit of powderiness there as well. I'm picking up a little bit. I'm not mad at it though. I'm enjoying it. Haven't used the supply razor in a while. Feels very smooth. A little bit bulky, a little bit heavy. I know they've made newer iterations, but even though they got rid of the little bolt or whatever, the nut that's on the neck of the razor, they added some branding, like to the top cap. It says supply, like right on the top cap, I believe. It looks like they kind of extended the bottom bar on some versions I've seen. Made it like scalloped. I don't know what the hell that's about. I feel like that's useless. I don't know. I feel like even though they've made some improvements, they've made some aesthetic changes that I don't like. Not really interested in picking up the newer version. Even, you know, it might give better shaves, but this old version gives perfectly fine shaves as well. I was watching some other videos this morning. I was catching up on some MTB, some Marion the Barbarian. He's got this badass double duck hair shaper razor, and I absolutely love my Wex Sexto Blade. I love hair shaper shaves. If you haven't tried them, definitely give them a shot. You could pick up a hair shaper razor for pretty cheap, vintage or otherwise, and you know they still make blades for them that do just fine. So definitely give those a look. I love those. I had to get me a Schick shave in though. It's been a while. I guess not necessarily a Schick, but I had to get me an Injector shave in. It's been a while. And it's been a long time since I used the supply. That's for damn sure. And then I also watched CMW. What's up with these three initial guys? CMW, MTB. Chad Makes Wet Shaving. And he was having a little service announcement in the beginning of the video of, I guess I didn't actually go investigate myself, but I got the gist. It was some wet shaver content creator that was leaving a comment about, you know, getting rich and famous or whatever off of YouTube or, you know, social media wet shaving. It ain't gonna happen, buddy. That's not what we're doing this for. Or that's not what you should be doing this for. We're talking about a niche of a niche hobby. Like traditional wet shaving is niche. Shaving the traditional way. You know, single edge razors, double edge razors, straight razors, using the soap and brush. That's shaving in a traditional way. And then the niche of that niche is the hobbyist side, where we have all these artisan soaps and artisan razor makers and brush makers. You're in a niche of a niche, you know, like you got to set your expectations straight. Nobody's getting rich in this space. Some artisans do, you know, better than others. But I don't know a single shave influencer, I don't know a single wet shaving YouTuber or Instagram that's getting rich off this. Like, not nobody. So just set your expectations, buddy. The hobby will be a lot more enjoyable when you don't expect something back, you know, other than a great shave and maybe, you know, meeting some cool people in this community. That's about all you can really hope for. Courage, you alright over here, bud? Making all kinds of noises and shit. Feeling a lot better this Sunday morning than I was on my last video. I don't even know what day my last video was, but I did get a quick shave the other day. I had about a week's growth about 2 days ago, and I got a quick shave in with the carve. Christopher Bradley with the open comb C-plate, one of my all-time favorite setups right there. That just delivers such an enjoyable shave, close shave, comfortable shave. A little bit of blade feel, but never feels threatening. This one here is feeling very smooth. Also very, very low blade feel. Never feels threatening. At times, I feel like my angle might be a little bit off. And so I kind of make micro adjustments. You know, turning it in, until I feel like it's activated. The shave angle is activated, and then I just kind of lock it in. Excuse me. But feeling very comfortable. I don't think I've got any nicks or weepers yet. Yeah, looking pretty good. I am kind of wondering how close I am to BBS though. It's not... It's not giving me the kind of feedback that I want. And it is a bulky razor, so kind of, if you have one, be mindful of the pressure you use. Very nice secondary residual slickness on this soap, as you can see. And yeah, it just doesn't feel BBS at all. What the fuck? Well, worst comes to worst, that just means I could get a shave in tomorrow. Because it's not that it was an uncomfortable shave. I wonder, I know this was an adjustable base plate situation. I wonder if this is like the mild plate. I can't remember how they went about it on these ones, but I'm not going to chase BBS. We definitely got a damn fine shave. It's not terrible. It's serviceable. Serviceable. Should have just stuck with damn fine shave. If it's not BBS, but it's still nice, then it's damn fine shave. Damn fine shave is like one step below BBS. If BBS is perfect, damn fine shave is right below it, and that's where we're at here. So I'm not gonna push it. This just means if I wanted to shave tomorrow, I can, because it was a damn fine shave with no irritation, so it'll work. Really enjoyed the soap. The brush did have a little bit of a scritch, like it's not the softest, Courage, what are you doing? Sorry, he was messing with the baseboard. It's a little, he's in his terrible 1.5s. He's not quite 2 yet, but still terrible. There's times where his curiosity and boredom gets him into trouble. Start messing with the wrong thing, you got to get your butt whooped. Alright. Cleaned up a little bit with the Lancaster Black Sheep towel in blurple. Bluish purple. Let's get some aftershave going. Matching aftershave here. It's kind of an old school aftershave. Pretty basic ingredients list if I remember correctly. Let's see if I can tell how well that comes across on camera. You may be able to read that. It is an alcohol aftershave. Not the biggest list of ingredients in the world. But I've always liked it. It's a nice kind of basic aftershave. Got the industry standard quality restrictor right there. Let's see if we feel any burn. Nothing on the cheeks, a little bit on the neck. This stuff smells great. This number 11 is a much more traditional barbershop. I would say it still doesn't feel overly mature, but it kind of bridges the gap between modern and mature. Definitely kind of gives you like a modern, oh, what the hell was that? Was it Brute? Maybe Brute. Maybe like a modern Brute vibe. Something about weekend morning shaves makes me want to use a traditional barbershop often. Alright, now I'm just rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good weekend and rest of your week. Cheers. And I'll catch you on the next one.